Thank goodness that JT Snow was aware and got Darren Baker out of the way. Goodness.
Hard to believe it's been more than 15 years since then 3-year-old Darren Baker made a beeline for Kenny Lofton's bat in the 2002 World Series.
I wanted to be the one to get Kenny's bat, and the only way to do that would to beat everybody to the punch.
He made a mistake. You know, he ran out there early because some other kid that never was there before said he was going to go get Kenny Lofton's bat. And then my son goes, no, you're not. He was competitive at 3 years old.
Today, Darren is a lot older, a lot taller, and, well, just as competitive. He's a freshman on the Cal baseball team.
It just lets you know how quickly time flies. He was just 8 years old, seemed like the other day, hanging around in here and hanging around at different clubs I was on. And, you know, to see him as a young man, he's not quite a man yet, but he's a young man.
A young man who's spent his life immersed in the game as the son of one of the winningest managers of all time.
It's been a blessing and a curse at the same time. I didn't see him as much as I'd probably like to, probably just in the summers, but being exposed to best in the world and big league locker rooms, I mean, you can't really beat that.
It's more like home here than the house is, you know, because he spent probably more time here as a kid than he did at home or in school even. You could name them the superstar players that he's been around, and he didn't say much, but he'd hear guys in the dugout.
Now in his new dugout, Darren can hear the most familiar and important voice of all, because Dusty is back home.
It's probably one of the best things that happened to me and my family. I've probably needed his help the most this year more than ever, and him being at every game, I wouldn't trade this year for the world.
It's been a blessing, I mean, because especially when you've missed as much of his life and his games as I have, this is great.
For all the benefits of growing up with a big league dad, there are challenges as well. Among them, stepping out of a big league shadow. Fortunately, that hasn't been a problem here at Cal.
I never felt like I was treated differently. Thankfully, they've always treated me like just one of the guys.
People remember him more for that, but you know, as they kind of get a chance to see him play and see what he does, he's a pretty exciting player to watch.
I think he's done just fine, making a name for himself, being the great ball player he is, and just leaving that behind him. Yeah, Dusty Baker is his dad, but he's Darren Baker. He's a pretty good baseball player.
I know it's not easy, but I remind him that, you know, he's not the first one. I remind him of Ken Griffey Jr. I remind him of Barry Bonds. I remind him of all the players that had sons aspiring to be in Major League Baseball.
So what's the best piece of advice you ever gave him?
Like Hank Aaron told me, you know, be nervous and don't be scared. Whatever fears you have, you face them. You know, you don't run from them. I just want him to have fun. I want him to be a kid, because he'll be a man soon enough, and he'll have responsibility and bills and stuff like the rest of us do. So you enjoy this time in your life.
Darren is doing just that as his role model, his hero, looks on.
The players loved him, and I obviously love him. He's one of a kind in a lot of different ways, and he's the best dad anybody can ask for.
In Berkeley, Scott Reiss, KTVU, Fox 2 News.